What's going to happen is it's going to go until it stops, and I'm just going to let it stop. Okay, so here we go. Okay, and that's it. Hey guys, it's Jason from the Dental Equipment Repair channel. Today, I want to show you something that is related to repairing autoclaves. What happens when an autoclave foot breaks? This autoclave is a Statim 2000. It's actually a pretty nice one. What happened was somebody at some point dropped the unit, and there's basically it's this is like a 1/4-20 thread for these feet. And what happened is the feet are kind of like swedged in there. I don't know if you can see that, but see, they're kind of neatly swedged in there. And what happened is when this one dropped, it got all mangled. And so what I've already done is I already kind of tried to straighten it out a little bit. What you want to do is you want to straighten the hole out as much as you can. And we're going to use a pretty cool solution here to solve this, and that's called it's called a Rivnut. And I really didn't know what this was until I think I stumbled across it somewhere, and I've kind of played around with some cheaper Harbor Freight versions, but now what I have is I've actually got a Rivnut Gun, and I ended up getting this for my service truck because there was a need to put in some different anchor points, threaded anchor points, and this is neat. So the way I'm going to walk through the way that it works here, and the basic operation is going to be that when you pull the trigger, what happens is this spins, and as it spins, it basically runs against the threads. It basically collapses this little serrated part, and it causes it to kind of expand. Now, to show you what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and do it on the test piece first. And what that's going to do is it'll give you a chance to see what's going on, and it's also going to give me a chance to confirm that the equipment works. So the first thing you're going to need is a drill, and you're going to need your piece that you're working with, and you're going to need the Rivnut. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to try to make one of these holes the size of the Rivnut, okay? And right now it's a little bit too small. So I'm going to use a stepper drill bit. I use these things a lot. And I'm just going to go ahead and drill and step it out like basically 2 holes here. And so I'm just going to go ahead and, get... Okay, so there's 1 hole. And let's see. We're going to see if that fits in there. It does not, so I'm going to go 1 more. Okay. All right, so there's I think that one's going to be it. And then the Rivnut is just going to insert in there. And actually, somehow I made that one a little bit too big. But for testing, I guess I'll just have to make extra sure that I don't make that same mistake. But there's the hole. The Rivnut is captured in there. And so what's going to happen is the Rivnut is an air-powered tool. And I'm going to take my air chuck, put it right on here into the Rivnut gun. Okay. And then I'm going to go forward. Okay. And it just turns. Okay. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get it started manually. So that's in. And then I'm just going to push it in there like so, and then I'll let you go ahead and see what happens. Now this thing is just pretty cool. It happens quick, and what's going to happen is it's going to go until it stops, and I'm just going to let it stop. Okay, so here we go. Okay, and that's it. So that's how that looks, and that's how that looks, okay? And then the idea is that we would go ahead and be able to put our foot into there, and now our foot screws in. Okay, and then that would support the weight of what we're trying to support. Okay, so that is a successful attempt, and that looks very, very beautiful. So let's go ahead and actually do the repair here then. So here's this. I'm gonna put another Rivnut on here. Now I bought these actually at a fastener store that's local, and you might have to transgress over into the automotive world in order to find these. And it's not going to be cheap, but I tell you what, it sure is handy when you need it. And you better believe that this repair, I don't really know how I would fix it without this tool. So this is going to be a really valid autoclave repair that is going to have that's going to have worth for the customer. So let's go ahead and do the repair. So there's our hole right there. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drill out that one. Then I'm going to try it with the riv. Stick it in there. Now this time, what I'm going to try is just kind of hogging it out a little bit. So when I tested it the first time, I realized that the hole that was the next hole increment was a little bit too big. So by just kind of hogging it out, it actually feels a lot better in there. So here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and run the rivet here, this Rivnut. So all right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then I'm going to back it out. Okay, and there we go. So there's the rivet, and then we'll take our foot right here and spin the foot in. Foot down here. Go ahead and see access. Okay. And then we'll just go ahead and take that and spin. Now when we're leveling the Statim, we want to make sure that the bubble lines up. There's a bubble level. Now it's important to realize that the bubble level is not level to the top of the unit. It's actually level to the drain, which makes the water seek the back corner of the unit. All right, and so right here, our level is mostly good there, and the feet are nice and straight. So yeah, if you guys need to get some nice tools, this is a really cool tool to get. And again, it's really handy, especially for service trucks if you need to outfit your service truck. Or I've even used these to mount things inside of metal mid-mark cabinets, especially for like nitrous. To be able to put a nut cert in is really handy. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed it, and we'll see you around next time.